And I'm Steve Eager. It's 9 o'clock. An Oklahoma grand jury indicted Gateway Church founder Robert Morris on 5 felony counts. The allegations emerged in June of last year when the Christian Post published a woman's story alleging she was abused by Morris starting at the age of 12. The church first said it was aware of Morris's past, quote, moral failure, then later said it did not know her age, the victim's age, or the extent of the abuse. 3 days later, Morris resigned from Gateway. In November, Gateway announced it removed multiple elders who knew the victim's age at the time of the abuse, and now Morris is facing those criminal charges. Casey Stiegel in studio with the developing story. Casey.
Yeah, good evening. This was a case that garnered national attention last summer and brought down the man who founded one of the largest mega churches in the country. But tonight, disgraced pastor Robert Morris faces more than embarrassing accusations. He's now staring down felony charges for his alleged misconduct. The 5-page multi-county grand jury indictment from Oklahoma contains disturbing details, outlining 5 separate counts of lewd or indecent acts to a child, starting on or about Christmas Day, 1982, stating Robert Preston Morris, quote, did intentionally touch or feel with his hand the body or private parts of CC, who was 12 years old at the time. All court documents do not name the victim. The initials, timeline, and details match the allegations made by Cindy Clemishire. And while Fox 4 does not usually identify victims of alleged sexual abuse, Clemishire went public with her story last June, detailing moments of her childhood in Oklahoma, where she says Robert Morris molested her repeatedly. At the time, Morris was a traveling preacher and would stay at Clemishire's home. Aside from 2 alleged crimes in 1982, the indictment outlines similar instances in January of 1983 and 1985. According to court paperwork, it escalated when his victim was 13 or 14, highlighting incidents between January of 1983 and 1985, when Morris, quote, removed her clothing and rubbed his clothed body against hers while inside a parked car. On Wednesday, an attorney representing Cindy Clemishire released this statement to Fox 4. After almost 43 years, the law has finally caught up with Robert Morris for the horrific crimes he committed against me as a child. Now it is time for the legal system to hold him accountable. My family and I are deeply grateful to the authorities who have worked tirelessly to make this day possible and remain hopeful that justice will ultimately prevail. Last June, Morris stepped down from his position as senior pastor at Gateway Church in Southlake after Clemishire's allegations came to light. Morris is a well-known pastor nationwide, once a spiritual advisor to President Trump. A representative from Gateway had this to say in light of the breaking developments. We are aware of the actions being taken by the legal authorities in Oklahoma and are grateful for the work of the justice system in holding abusers accountable for their actions. We continue to pray for Cindy Clemishire and her family, for the members and staff of Gateway Church, and for all of those impacted by this terrible situation. So why all of these years later? Well, the Oklahoma Attorney General says that the statute of limitations did actually not apply to this case because the accused has never been a resident of that state. Today, we called numbers believed to be registered to Robert Morris, but nobody answered the line. Fox 4 left a voicemail, but have not received